I just smashed my little finger. Oh, darn it.
Atrocious? Atrocious? How do you say that? Atrocious?
Atrocious.
Hey friends, welcome back to Homemade Homestead. My name is Rachel. If you're new around here, I'm a mom of three, and once I get the kids situated for breakfast, I have a couple moments to myself to try to pull myself together for the day. I'm no beauty expert by any means. I do things that are fast, easy, and that work for moms. So today I'm just brushing out my hair and throwing it up into a high bun, I guess you'd call it. Kind of a messy bun. But this is how I do my hair most days because my 1-year-old, she likes to pull my hair out. So if I can have it up and out of the way, it's better for everybody. So I just put it up in a really high ponytail, and then I give it a couple twists around and just kind of go in a circle. And then once I have that, I just put another hair tie on it. And don't you just hate after having a baby, all the little flies, like the hair little flies that you get around your face, like all the new hair growing back in? I have those all over, and I guess it's after you have a baby that they show up. I don't know. That's what I've heard. So I definitely have those. I try to pin back what I can, and then I just go in with some hairspray and spray it down. And I don't do a lot of makeup, honestly. I try to keep it pretty simple. I do some Aveeno on my face as my morning moisturizer. And then I'm doing this Sheer Minerals Liquid Foundation in Cashmere. This is from Lemongrass Spa. Sheer Minerals by Lemongrass Spa as well. This one is in the hibiscus. This is the blush. The other is the foundation. So I go over my face with the Aveeno lotion, and I always go in an upward motion. I've heard that when you go down, you know, the gravity's already pulling our face, our skin down more. So I try to go in the upward motion to prevent those wrinkles, right? So I just put a little bit on this little sponge and I go all over my face. I get all my problem areas. I have some redness on my cheeks, and I also get some acne breakouts every once in a while. So I just try to cover my whole face in this foundation. I like it. I feel like it's light enough, especially if you use a sponge. I haven't gotten into beauty blenders yet, but I would like to. Let me know if you guys have a favorite down below. But I even go along my chin line and I try to make sure it's blended. Now I'm getting some blush. I just make a smile and I go below my cheekbones. Again, I am no beauty expert. This is just me trying to do a quick mom look and try to pull myself together for the day. I do use a eyelash curler. My baby girl is upset because I took it from her so I could use it for a second, but don't worry, I do give it back to her and all is well. And then I use just some good old, just store-bought mascara, nothing fancy, nothing special. This is just the, I believe it's Maybelline, and I've used it for years. I love it, and I always seem to go back to it. And there's my face. Good enough for the day. I always love to open up the curtains, let in that beautiful natural light, and then I start with making my bed. I love making my bed. If I don't get to it right away in the morning, I will still go back at 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon and make my bed. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. I know it sounds silly, but it makes me think I can tackle my day. Just a little thing that I can get done, that I have control over, that I can accomplish. So I always start with making my bed. And you know, if you're a list person, you can put it on your list and check it off, and it's pretty simple to do. And this blanket, oh my goodness, it's a Minky Love blanket. It's nothing real minky, you know, it's all fake, but it is so soft. Oh my goodness. We have one on both sides. My husband has like a gray one. I have this really beautiful print. I love this one. Mine's a little bit lighter. It's great. They're just so cozy. I love to get under one in the cold winter months. And here I am just putting some pillows up. We do a body pillow. I just have our normal like microfiber pillows and then just a few decorative pillows. I don't go crazy. These I think are a set from Target. And oh, doesn't that just look beautiful?
All right, so now that our bed is made, I can get on with my day. I have my list here of things that I would like to get done. First, we're gonna clean up this kitchen. It has like exploded. It's atrocious. Atrocious? Atrocious? How do you say that? Atrocious?
Atrocious.
Atrocious. Atrocious. Atrocious. It has just exploded from the weekend and it needs some help. So we have some clean dishes over here that I need to put away, some dirty dishes, wipe off the counters. Stove from breakfast is looking nasty. So that's the first thing on my list, clean up this kitchen. And of course, I want to make you guys some yummy treats. I'm feeling like it's getting cold. There's snow on the ground outside. I want to make some healthy winter treat. Also, maybe get some meal prepping done. I did that last week. I made a video for you guys. I'll leave a link to it up above. And it just helped my week go smoother. I ate all those salads for lunch. I felt like I ate healthier, the kids ate healthier. So I'd like to throw something together, not like a full day of meal prepping, but just a couple things to have in my fridge ready to go for the week. Of course, I'll probably add some stuff to the list, like maybe laundry, and who knows what else. Lastly, let's organize, declutter stuff. Let's make our life a little bit simpler by getting rid of clutter that we don't need or don't use. So I think I'm gonna tackle something in my kitchen. Frugal Fit Mom did a video, I think it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where she got rid of just 20 items in a day, and I'd like to do that too. She inspired me. So I want to go through my cabinet, see if I can get rid of 20 items. If I can't do it all in the kitchen, maybe I can hit up other rooms in the house and get rid of that. So come along with me. I hope to motivate you. Come in, let's hang out together and let's get going. All right, so first I like to collect all the dirty dishes. Just tackle that part first. Oh, and look, the kids didn't finish their breakfast, but don't worry, I'm not one to throw out food. I will save this for later. But my first thing I do is just gather all the dishes from anywhere around. See, I'm putting it away. I'm not throwing it away. We try not to waste food around here. And then this is just some homemade spray that I do. It's just part vinegar and part water, a little bit of Castile soap and some essential oils. And I use it all over. I use it on my counters, even in my bathrooms. It's just a great like overall cleaner. I don't know, I just really enjoy it. I know it smells a little bit like vinegar, but I try to put those essential oils in there to counterbalance that. And so it's not super strong like vinegar smell. But it's great to make your own. It's really inexpensive too. So I'm just giving everything a good wipe down, getting all those crumbs. You know, the kids like to sit up here at the bar and have breakfast in the morning, so it gets a little bit sticky from the pancake syrup and the crumbs everywhere. And now I'm gonna tackle my stovetop. This is a tea kettle that I just keep on our stove, so grease and all kinds of stuff splatter on it, and so it just needs a good wipe and it makes it nice and shiny. Next, I'm collecting more dirty dishes and then I like to just give it a good spritz with that same cleaner. I figured why not grab this side of the counter as well, give it a good wipe down too, because why not get everything nice and clean and shiny. I even go over my grates because stuff just seems to spill on those too. Give those a good scrub. I'm just using a microfiber cloth. These are pretty inexpensive. I got them on Amazon. I think it was like a 30 pack. It was quite a few for not that much money. I remove my grates and oh, look at how nasty it gets. I mean, I just barely clean this. It's not like it's been sitting this way for a long time or anything like that. But I just go over it with that spray. Sometimes I have to let it sit for a minute if something is really stuck on there. And I give it a really good clean, get in there with some elbow grease and just go at it. Oh, doesn't that just look so much cleaner? So beautiful. It's not perfect, but it's just enough that makes me feel like I accomplished something. Next, I'm going to work on these clean dishes. I'm going to put these away. They just seem to clutter our counters. Our dishwasher is broken right now, so I've just been washing dishes by hand and putting them out on like tea towels and letting them dry. It does clutter up our counters, but I try to consciously go over there and put them away several times a day, and it's working for us. It's not ideal, but one day we'll get a new dishwasher. And I'm just grateful that we have dishes to clean, right? That means we have food in our bellies. I'm just wiping down this side as well, and my little helper is with me. She loves to help me. And here we have some more clean dishes that I am going to put away too. This silverware. Do you guys wash dishes by hand, or do you have a dishwasher? Let me know. I grew up with a dishwasher, but for many years at our other house, about 5 years, we didn't have one. So I got used to washing dishes by hand. Of course, with more children, there's more dishes, but I'm not complaining. So here's a before of the dirty dishes, a nice sink full of dirty dishes.
just from like a day or two. It adds up quickly. So here's the before and here's the beautiful after. Oh, it's so nice to reset your kitchen before you go and you cook more stuff. And there's the wonderful clean dishes just drying away. I'm gonna throw in a load of laundry. We do about a load of laundry a day. Hit or miss. Most of the time I try to do a load a day. On the weekends I kind of take it a little bit easier. We don't have like a traditional laundry baskets like in every room. I just have the kids throw their clothes over by the washer, and that way I don't ever feel like I get behind on laundry. Sometimes I get a little behind on the folding end, honestly, but not really on the mounds of laundry. So I'm just using some powder Tide. I sprinkle that on top too and let it go. Next, we are going to tackle this cabinet. Now this cabinet is a mess. The kids like to play in this cabinet and they get everything out. There's a lot in here that I just don't use. These suction cup plates and bowls, it's a great idea, but it doesn't work well. Like our kids can pop them off of the table, and so the suction doesn't help the food stay there. So I don't think I'm gonna keep those. This huge bowl, like it's massive. It's the size of my head. My goodness. I just smashed my little finger. Oh, darn it. But don't worry, I got over it. And now I'm just pulling everything out. Some of these things we have had for years and I have never used them. This iced tea maker, I used to love iced tea, and we just kind of fell out of the habit of using it. Stuff was just shoved back here in the back of this cabinet that I haven't seen honestly for years. So it's time to tackle this. Pull everything out, and that's the easiest way I found to tackle an area. Now I'm going to give it a really good wipe down too. It's pretty darn dirty in there. And then I'm going back and just trying to figure out the best way to put everything back in. I'm definitely not a professional like organizer by any means. I like to put stuff back and kind of play around with it, see what's working and what's not. If I'm grabbing from an area and it just keeps getting messed up over and over again, maybe something's just not working there. And so I'll go back through and I'll try to figure out, maybe I need to move something. Oh, and my iced tea maker was broken anyway. So I was like, nah, I'm not keeping that thing. And so I just stack it up. Do you guys have a lot of bakeware? I feel like I don't need much. I have a couple things I don't use very often, like some coffee essentials. If we go camping, some pie plates. I have a good variety of those, and cake pans, because I use those sometimes. Some random size glass dishes, bread pans, my 9x13s, a rolling pin every once in a while that I use, and then the kids are already getting back in the cabinet. So, but these are the things I'm getting rid of. This huge bowl that I have never used, those plastic things, random weird stuff like an ice thing. I don't know, these cute, they're super cute, like cake pans, but I just don't use them. And sorry, the kids are just trying to get everything. And then George Foreman, I don't use this either. We have an outdoor grill, which I prefer. And then yes, my sad iced tea maker. I'm just gonna check that. And then this rice cooker, oh my gosh, look at how dirty it is. Wow. It shows you how long it's been since I've used that, and I just never use it. But my Instant Pot fits here, and so does my popcorn popper. I was so excited that they fit in there. Okay, now we're just whipping up a quick lunch. I like to pull all of my leftovers out and just put them all on the counter, let them pick from them, and then usually put a fruit and a veggie on the side. Today we're doing some celery with peanut butter, and I'll probably grab an apple too, and that's our quick lunch. So right down here is the kids' drawer that we always keep their plastic cups, bowls, plates in. And I think I can find some stuff in here that we can get rid of too. So let's pull it out and organize it. They love to play in this drawer, so it gets really messy really quickly. So right here I have 6 of these, and I had 13 from the other cabinet, so we're only needing one more thing. So these will go. I don't love these sippy cups. It's supposed to be like the kid could put their mouth down and like drink from it all around. I don't like these, they spill. There's 2 more, we hit 21. Let me organize this, wipe it out, and we'll be moving on to the next project. Yeah, this drawer got so dirty. Like the kids love to throw things out of here and then put them back in. So dirt, debris just kind of accumulates by the cups and stuff, and I didn't want them to have dirty bowls and stuff, but oh, it doesn't look perfect, but it is so much better. All right, my laundry is done, so I'm going to switch it over into the dryer, and then we should make some sweet treats. I'm in the mood for something sweet yet healthy. No sugar-free, gluten-free, all that good stuff. So let's do this and then let's get cooking. You know, it's great to remind yourself of where you've been, because there's a time in my life when we had to use a laundromat and I didn't have a washer and dryer in our house. And so I love to remember those times and think, wow, I am so blessed that I have a washer and a dryer. Oh yeah, and there's trash, but that's okay. A washer and a dryer right next to each other too in a house. So there was a house one time I had a washer inside and a dryer outside. So it's nice to have them right next to each other and that I can go and do laundry anytime that I want to. Oh, and don't forget your dryer lint. We don't want to start any house fires, please. All right, you guys, let's make a cookie. I've got a lot of cranberries left over from Thanksgiving. I am trying to find ways to use them up. Let me know down below, how do you use them up besides just making cranberry sauce? I found this recipe. It's sugar-free, it's dairy, I think it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free. It's called Cranberry Orange Cookies. It's from A Home with Purpose. I'll leave a link down to her blog, her website, where the recipe can be found. But let's whip these up together. I hope they're good. So for our flour, we're gonna do half coconut flour and half almond flour. We're gonna need 1 egg, the milk of your choice. I'm gonna make this dairy-free, so I'm gonna use some almond milk, some type of sweetener that you like. I'm gonna do a mixture of this monk fruit sweetener with some organic stevia powder. It makes it a little bit sweeter. Then we're gonna do some of our homemade vanilla. I'll leave a link to that video up above. Some coconut oil. You could use butter if you don't wanna be dairy-free. Then we're gonna use some baking powder, some salt. We're gonna use butter extract. If you don't wanna use this, that's totally fine. It's just gonna bump up the flavor a little bit. This is supposedly, I mean, this is what the recipe is saying, because I've never made this before. Some pecans, and some of our cranberries. All right, let's throw this all together in a bowl. Some of these are squishy. Is that okay? I don't know. I'm gonna take out the squishy ones. All right, she said that you could use some frozen ones or even dried. So in retrospect, I would definitely use a food processor on these because it's a little bit of a pain to try to chop them. They like to roll when your knife goes to them. So it did take me a little bit of time to chop them. Maybe you guys have a better method of chopping your cranberries, but I think a food processor would work really well. So I'm just gonna mix everything together in the bowl. I'm using that monk fruit sweetener and 1 egg, some of those different extracts, and mixing it together. And this wasn't a total fail, but there was a little hiccup that I'll tell you guys in just a minute. Oh, and I do love it much better with pecans. We're gonna use a cutie and I'm gonna zest it. I have a helper who is up from nap now, and those cookies are in the oven. So while those are baking, I'm gonna make up some more salads for me for the week. I really have been enjoying those. If they're already ready to go in the fridge, then I am more likely to eat them. So I'm going to throw in some walnuts, some carrots, some radishes, celery. I'm not a huge fan of celery, but we're getting there. I ate it, it was okay. My salads this week, and then some cucumbers and an onion. I'm a big fan of onions. I will, when I go to eat them, I'll throw my lettuce onto the salad, and also I might throw some either tuna or some chicken that I'll have cooked up and just put on my salads as well. So I'm just gonna give everything a nice fine dice. I think I did add a little bit too much onion to each of my salads, but it's okay. I still enjoy them. So I'm gonna do some chopped celery, shredded carrots, I guess, some radishes, cucumbers, and onions. I take the peeler to those carrots and make them in ribbons. That's the word for them. And my cookies are done, and I pulled them out, and they were kind of a mess. Okay, these cookies, the flavor is really good. I'll give them that. But because of the coconut oil, or the coconut flour and the almond flour, they're very crumbly. Like, they just fall right apart. Like, I can't even keep a cookie together, but the flavor is amazing. So I think next time I'm not gonna make it with coconut and almond flour. I'd make it with like a gluten-free baking blend, and I bet you they would turn out really well. Okay, it looks so much better. She says it's supposed to be thin, and this is pretty thin, and she recommends popping it in the fridge for a little while before you bake it. So yay. I don't think
this batch will turn out badly, but we will see in a second. All right, these ones are holding up much better. The last batch was just a little bit too thin and they kind of turned into almost like pancakes. So I did refrigerate it and I added just a little bit more flour and now they're holding together. I'm gonna pop these in the oven.
And they turned out beautifully. That last batch, I recommend this. I thought it tasted really good. The kids loved it, but the dough was just a little bit finicky. Play with it until it gets to the consistency you like.
All right, the last thing I want to get done today with you guys is fold some laundry. So if you have some laundry to fold along with me. We can do a little chat if you guys want to fold with me. So how are you guys? I know it can be hard in the winter time. This year has been kind of weird. But how are you guys holding up? I love talking with you guys in the comments. I hope you're doing well. You know, I was talking to my oldest son just yesterday about trying to be grateful and thankful for things because he was having a bad attitude, and I was just trying to remind him that there's so much to be grateful for, even when it doesn't seem like it. You know, we can just take a minute and think. I bet you right now that you can think of 3 things that you're grateful for. And so that's what I told him to do. He stopped for a minute and thought about some things. You know, even if they're small things like looking up at the stars and seeing how beautiful they are, or for me, like right now, I'm thankful that you guys are watching. Who's ever watching on the other side of the screen, I want to say thank you. I really appreciate you guys taking time to watch our videos. It means a lot. I'm also so grateful and thankful, feel so blessed for our family, for good health right now for our family. So I know there's a lot of people struggling with that. I'm thankful for laundry. It means that we have clothes on our back, and I'm thankful for dishes. Even that means that we have food to eat. Even though they can kind of get mundane doing these different tasks, I actually secretly love folding laundry though. It's just so nice to remember that we're doing these jobs, folding laundry or doing dishes, because of how blessed we are that we have. My baby girl is moving the camera. Where was I? I don't even remember. But anyway, we have a lot to be grateful for and thankful for. So what are you guys thankful for today? I hope that we can be an encouragement to you guys, just like you guys are an encouragement to us. I mean, all the time, you guys leave us such sweet comments. We just really appreciate it. Did you know I'm thankful for you, even if you get in my laundry? Oh, that's so cute. I already got a seed catalog in the mail from Baker Creek, or I think their website's like Rare Seeds. And I love looking through their catalog. So I was just sitting on the couch last night, curled up looking at the seeds. It just gives me hope for springtime. I mean, I'm grateful in the season that we're in because the rest right now, well, kind of rest. It feels a little bit crazy still, but definitely more rest than when we have the big garden and meat birds and all of that. So I'm enjoying the rest, but I'm also looking forward to the green, the seeds, the plants, the fresh produce. I can't wait for all of that stuff to come. I'm excited. I'm trying to remember, be grateful, be thankful, right, for the season that we're in right now. But it'll be here before we know it. I mean, this year is almost done, which is kind of crazy. I want to ask you guys, do you guys have like a laundry day that you just do all your laundry in one day? Do you do it like as it comes? Do you do laundry baskets? I found in this house, for us, it's easier for everybody just to throw their stuff by the washing machine, and I do loads most days. I try not to do them on the weekends if I can help it. So it's usually at least one load a day. But that's just what I found for me, so I don't get backed up. But yeah, I don't sort the laundry either, like unless there's something really that needs to be sorted, I just throw it all in there together. What about books? Do you guys read books? You know, being winter time, Maybe we have a little bit more free time. Do you guys like to read any books? The main books that we're reading right now are like children's literature books. We just finished Cricket in Times Square that we read to my oldest because he's in 3rd grade. So we do like family read aloud times. So we got that done. But do you guys have any really good books? Oh, or any good movies or Netflix recommendations too? Are you helping me? All right, guys. I think we're to our last pair of socks. I hope this was an encouragement to you, a motivating time for you. Maybe you can tell me what you got done while you're watching this video. But as always, I hope you're having an awesome day wherever you are. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I hope you have an awesome day. So bye now.